January 12th, 2026, take 3. The audio has been really bad. I just had my MKE 600 plugged in, and it was working wonderfully the other day, but this time it's full of static. It's got these loud clicks. I'm not sure what's going on with it. I'll have to fiddle around with it later. Today I'm just going to use the internal microphone and call it good. Although I do not see any bars from my internal microphone to monitor my audio. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's going to show up. Well, anyway, long story short, I am doing this vlog because I want to track my own sobriety. Today is day number 8. At this point, there's a couple of things that I'm doing differently than I did before. One is the way that I'm framing things. Instead of saying I'm trying to stop drinking, I no longer want to drink, I'm going to say I don't drink. And that's a good psychological shift, because when I say I don't drink, that means if there's something that pops in my head like, ooh, Fireball sounds good right now. And it did a couple of times these last few days. I would say I don't drink. And then there's no negotiating with it. I don't drink. I can't do it today because I don't have work tomorrow. I can't do it on a special occasion. I can't do it ever because I don't drink. Drinking is particularly bad for me. I didn't hit a bottom. At times in AA and whatnot, they say you need to hit a bottom before you can blah, blah, blah. I didn't hit a bottom. I'll just be honest with you. I can see problems coming from a mile away right now, and I want to prevent them. And the alcohol has no business in my life for the goals. I want to be a high-performing power lifter for my age. I want to have good longevity. I want to be clear and happy. And I want to write some books. And I want to be in impeccable physical condition. And alcohol will mess up every single one of those things. Every single one of them. And so it doesn't belong in my life. It doesn't belong in the lifestyle that I want. So I've decided that I don't drink. And in order to help me with that, I do go to AA meetings now. I'm planning on going every single Saturday to the 5:30 for now, in order to give me the social support, because I am an alcoholic and I do have the genes for alcoholism too. I did a deep dive into my genetic code the other day, about last week sometime, and I recognized that why do I drink? I don't drink for the fun of it. I don't drink to get high. I drink for relief. Primarily, that's the number one reason I have drank in the past. So I gotta practice the reframing. I drank in the past for relief, and that's why I did it. And that is illuminating, because if I know that the primary reason that I drank was for relief, then I can figure out and think about things that bring me relief that don't involve drinking, such as exercise, meditation, watching a funny movie, going outside. All these things provide me with relief, and they don't require taking alcohol into my system. Second thing, I can't have any delusions about why I can't stop when I do it, because I have some other genetic markers. I lack the punishment genes when I drink. I just drink and I don't feel bad. I just feel the relief right away, and it takes a long time for me to feel bad from the drinking. Third thing is that I end up producing more inhibitions than a typical person when I drink. That means that I'm more likely to not even think about the consequences and keep doing what I'm doing after I put alcohol into my body. So with those things being said, that is why I don't need to hit a bottom. I don't need to see my health decline. I don't need to see myself lose my house. I don't need to see all these problems. I've had them in the past, and I don't need to see them again. I don't want to see them again. So in this case, I've decided that I'm gonna do this for me and for the goals that I want in my life. And so I guess this won't just be like, well, reasons why you don't drink, but also things that I'm doing in my life, like tracking my metrics for my lifts, my metrics for my health, and such. Very happy today. Blood pressure was 105/73 with a low heart rate. I forgot what my heart rate is, but my resting heart rate this morning when I checked was 48. I'm looking leaner. I dropped already 17 pounds since I stopped started cutting down and stopping alcohol. So I'm down to 230 pounds. And that's all positive stuff that I want to continue with that trajectory, because I know what I can do if I just stick with it, and I do well. Anyway, gotta upload this, figure it out, and then finish getting ready for work.